What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's your boy Jay Handy, welcoming you to the J Who channel. Today, we're gonna take a little trip. We're gonna go back into time, way back into time. The year 1990. Stay tuned. So I was a freshman in 1990, and I took woodworking class, and this is one of the many projects that I did my freshman year in high school. The Indian head was carved out of pine wood. The LTHS 94, those are the initials of my high school, the year I graduated. I've wanted to redo this, but I think just keeping it the way it is, just to remind me of, how I started, is great. When you take a closer look, there's mistakes and things that were made, but it's nothing like keeping it original. Maybe one day I'll do something newer, a newer version of it, but this is where we learned about different various types of woods. They're glued together. We also use dowels in between to keep them together and glue them. This actually looked like a big wood board, and then we traced it out, and we learned to use the jigsaw. We learned how to use a router. As you can see, the edges are rounded out. Real nice piece of work there. But then you can, as you look through it, you start seeing like where I used not enough shellac, or where something touched it, and the carving of the Indian head is not that great. As you can tell, some chunks were actually gouged out. There's not smooth strokes, but there's just something about leaving it original. And obviously there's a whole lot of things I would do differently. Found it in the garage, cleaned it up a little bit, and what I've decided that I want to do is make a keychain holder out of it. Now, I was debating whether or not I should actually deface it by putting hooks on it to hang keys, but I think I've come up with a solution, and I'm roughly going to show you guys what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to cut this maybe into inch and a half strips. I'm going to attach it to the back of the board, to the back of the shield. I've purchased some threaded rod, and I'm actually going to go through the wood with the threaded rod, and I'm going to open these up as hooks so that when it's all done, instead of going into the wood, preserving it, when I open these hooks up, they're kind of going to be hanging. So I'll just have maybe 8 or 6 hooks, and we're going to hang the keys. So that's what I'm going to do. And this is just a quick little DIY project. Nothing too crazy, but hope you guys enjoy this video on how to make an heirloom, or how to make a piece of history functional. I couldn't find couplings this small, so as you can tell, I'm going to cut off the end there so I can put the thread in the one side, and the other side is going to be the hook. So I'll take the grinder next and just cut these off. So here's what we got. We got our little coupling. We got a nut to tighten it so it doesn't move. We'll open these later, but this is basically where the key's gonna hang. We just hook it on there. It's gonna hang like this. And our thread is going to go into this side. I'm also going to put a nut there to tighten that up. So I'll hang it up real quick. Side view, there's hooks. You hang it up so I can show you how it's gonna work. Well, there we go. Keychain holder. Gonna go find a spot for it in the house. Gonna hang it up real quick. This is what the back looks like. The bolt, nut, going through the wood, tighten. Here's the little coupling. I had to make these because they didn't make them this size. This was a eye hook, open the ends up. Everything's tightened up. So in the future, if I just want the plaque, I can just remove those 2 screws, take them off, and that way I haven't damaged the original, or I haven't messed with the original piece of woodwork, art, high school memorabilia. So, the wife was not digging the industrial look where I had the hooks lower. So what I did is I brought them up so you wouldn't see the threads or the unions. So, but that's why I made it like that. They're all adjustable. So check it out. And I'm gonna go hang it on a wall and we'll see what it looks like. Something old made new again. Hope you enjoyed the trip down memory lane.